Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless. Bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation, success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations, ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings, can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby, time that we spent was amazing.
Okay, we are back once again. Ball Central Podcast. Today it will be your boys Phil and John. Elijah's on sabbatical, so we'll probably see him next week. Handle what you got to handle. So yeah, we have a good amount to talk about. Some WNBA, we got some NBA draft lottery talk.
We even got some NFL news. Just saying, throwing that out there. Why not?
Oh yeah, because schedules come out today. That too.
Yeah, and Achan and Brees Hall signed. Both signed. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Crazy deals in the running back market. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they're trying to revive the running back market. So hopefully,
I think it's there. I think it's alive. You know what I mean? I don't know, Phil. What do you think?
Yeah, we know a lot of people hate about that, but yeah, we also have the playoffs to talk about. So hey, let's just jump right into it. Let's start with the NFL since the schedules are coming out today, and we'll talk about the running back news.
Facts.
We could use that as our icebreaker today.
But
I'm surprised Brees Hall re-signed with the Jets. A lot of people are saying, well, now that Kenneth Walker went to Kansas City, that was a potential landing spot for Brees Hall. So
he was from Kansas City, so yeah, that's why.
I mean, yeah, it was either he got paid or he went to a contender. They finally paid him, so he got his wish.
And I don't mean to be like, I'm not surprised. I knew they could work out a deal. Am I surprised on the context of the deal? A little bit. I don't think we paid Brees enough, personally. That's a huge thing to say. I mean, especially when you're trying to save money on players. But realistically, I think Brees Hall is such a pivotal part of the Jets' offense that a lot of people will talk crap about the Jets when we didn't trade him. And if we couldn't get a third-round pick for him, that's crazy. You know what I mean? To me, at least. So this is how important he is to us. So it's just like, I don't know. I would say I'm excited for the signing. A-Chain also got signed. He got signed for a little bit more. I think 17 mil compared to Brees's 13 a year. So it's Brees was more team friendly, and I like that deal more than I think the A-Chain one with one less year. So I don't know. I'm just saying it's overall a good deal and for both parties, and I'm excited for the year. I'm glad we got this done early.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
I thought he would be the one to see after Jalen Waddle left after Tuesday. I thought he'd want to be free from Miami, but
you don't think he wants a little that change? Change?
He's putting in the sport of the NFL, it's very important that you get your money and get out as fast as you can, just because of health concerns. Obviously, with what kind of sport it is. So yeah, he's choosing his money, his priorities over winning. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, also location. Miami is a no-tax state, and also, you know what I mean? Miami is gorgeous. You know what I mean? Like, I'd want to play down there if I were, you know what I mean? Would you not want to play down there? I know you're a New England fan, I know I'm a Jets fan, but like, I know we hate Miami, but like, they definitely got something we can't offer, and that's really, I'd say, a nice area and no taxes. So, good for him.
Oh, so I have some news. Do you want Javi to pull up? Yes or no?
Sure. Why not? He's got to be respectful, though. Tell him to be respectful. Otherwise, we're going to boot his ass. No offense. I don't mean to be like that. I love him to death.
Okay, I can send him the thing real quick.
Who's more of a caller? Who's more of a frequent fantasy, either football or basketball caller, that doesn't really want to start a call, just accidentally starts the call? Is it me or is it him? Because he does it a lot.
Honestly, because we know that we've had the IG one has been the main chat
It has for a minute, but at the same time, the messenger chat's pretty solid overall during football season.
Well, yeah, because you haven't called the messenger chat in a while. You've called more the IG chat.
Because like I'm not watching football and talking to y'all motherfuckers. Sorry, I don't mean to curse like that. Apologies. But
curse jar. We should do that.
Honestly, $3 there. That was horrible.
Yep.
Phil, you keeping tally?
We should probably keep a tally.
Okay, well, I'm just saying you probably should keep it, and that's +3 to me. I'm just saying.
+3. Oh, wow.
Had to catch myself. You know what I mean? Had to catch it. Just in case. Because realistically, we got to stop that. We got to be more professional in terms of, who we get on. Because we're gonna hold Javi to some standards. We got to have standards ourselves.
Yep. So.
All right, let's get it. Is he coming or no?
What other NFL news were you excited about for the schedule release?
Out yet, or are they out at like 4?
Huh?
Are they out yet, or are they out at like 4?
I know they dropped some international games. I think the teams are doing their national releases. Oh,
okay. I hate that. I'm sorry. Could we make it a fluid state? Like, I don't like the fact that we have leaks. Is that wrong to say? That might be right. That might be wrong. What are you thinking, Phil? Are you anti-leaks?
For sports, WWE, of course.
Okay. All right. But what about football? You like the leaks in football, don't you? Don't you?
Oh, yeah, of course. And fantasy football? Absolutely.
Which is wild, Phil. Which is nuts. Me and Phil debate about sometimes doctors, sometimes other people, depending on who you can get your edge on. And I agree. You should try to get an edge. But at the same time, do we really care? Is he really that accurate compared to what somebody else who takes a little bit of time, 2-3 days, then gives me the exact thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But did you see the international games?
I saw some of them. I saw the one in Australia, or is it New Zealand? I forget. It's something down under. And then I saw that the start of the season is a Wednesday, right, in Seattle.
Yep. So,
what do we think about that? Do we like that, or do we not like that?
I mean, it's pretty much more just to find a way to get more money, just like all sports. They're trying to get TV broadcasting rights, more money, et cetera, et cetera.
I guess I just like you're a Patriots fan, so you could speak on it. But I'm just saying, even if we were to have a Super Bowl rematch, it's not like you have to have it on a Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like that game is going to be any other game. No offense. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It just doesn't bring Super Bowl to me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even if you give the guys their rings, even if Seattle loses to the Patriots and you call it like revenge game, whatever, it's like it doesn't bring it completely to me. So let's get it.
So yeah, the international games for week 1, we're getting Melbourne, Australia, 49ers versus Rams. Classic rivalry.
We're in Germany, Phil.
Oh yeah, Germany versus the Lions. Ooh. So any games that stand out to you? Because we know the Jaguars always go to London now.
The Germans with the Patriots. I wonder if they'll identify more with the Lions or the Patriots. That's what I'm interested in. Also, Mexico City, San Francisco. I don't know if you follow the Aguilars on TikTok. They are a football family.
Oh, the San Fran 49ers one?
Yeah. With 2 girls, the dad and the mom, the Aguilars. Shout out to them. They will probably be at the Mexico City game because they are diehard 49ers fans. Why do the Jaguars always play back-to-back weeks in London? That is something I'm also looking at. I would also think that the Houston game is a win, if I had to call it right now, because you're in London for 2 weeks. You're going to lose to the Eagles if you lose, and then you got Houston basically at home. You're playing at Wembley and Tottenham, which are the same place, realistically, half hour away. What do you think about anything else standing out to you?
I like the Brazil game.
Do you? I don't know how I feel about the Brazil game.
Also,
I would put the Cowboys in England instead of Brazil, personally, but that's just me.
I also do like the Madrid game. Bengals versus Falcons. Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase.
Sure. Madrid looks good. I like the Falcons in Barcelona. I think that they're got a lot of, you know what I mean, a lot of pull there.
Also, Steelers and Saints is going to be a nasty game in Paris, France. That's going
to be. Hopefully, they don't stink it up. You know what I mean? If Aaron Rodgers comes back or whatever. I mean, I don't know. That's a tricky game. That's crazy. Now we're doing Paris. We're doing Paris, Spain, Germany, England. Oh, this is a year. Let's go Europe. And then we got also Melbourne in Australia. And then we got
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different places we're going.
So 2 technically one in South America, one in Mexico City.
Country-wise, yeah.
Yeah. 4 to 5 in Europe, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then one in Australia. Okay, not bad. Pretty decent lineup. Jets aren't on it, so that's good news for us. We don't have to travel this year.
Absolutely.
There are other years that we go, and I mean it is what it is, but it takes you out for a couple weeks after that too. So I'm excited to see. Is that December they play in Germany? When do they play? Week 10.
Week 10. Yep. Also, did you see the Thanksgiving games?
I saw, was it Cowboys, Eagles?
It's going to be Bears and Lions at 1 p.m., of course.
Okay, that's a good one.
Cowboys and
Eagles. That's what I heard.
I think it is Cowboys and Eagles is the middle slate.
Phil, one of the reasons why I hate leaks so much is because the leaks sometimes get it wrong, and like they'll have like it'll be like they'll say like Cowboys Giants, and it'll really be Cowboys Eagles, and it'll be like, bruh.
Yeah. Like, well, this was the one that the NFL reported. So
nice. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So yeah, Eagles and Cowboys at 4:30, and I think it's Chiefs Bills at the night game.
When did you see the Patriots full schedule yet, or no?
Not yet.
Bro, same with the Jets. I'm looking at their TikTok now. Sorry. Just want to see if there's anything else. Do you want to get into the WNBA, or is there anything else you want to talk about with football?
No. I mean, when the NFL schedules come out fully, we'll give you our reactions for it, probably next pod. So, yeah, the schedule should be out next week. Well, definitely by next week. So, yeah, we'll give you our
reactions. Elijah gets really into the grading and the calling of stuff. I'm excited to see the Jets get more than 5.5 wins. That's their total. Jabby's trying to get the Giants to make the playoffs. That's also interesting. I'd like to see if that happens in John Harbaugh's first year. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Is Jabby coming on or no?
He said he might. He just left home before we asked him, so we'll see.
Wow.
Pending. So, yeah. Let's get into some WNBA talk. As of right now, John, who do you see on top of that standing list?
Chicago Sky. I do see them at the top. Yeah, they're 2-0. It's only 2 games, Phil. Jeez. I mean, I get. They've been just playing better, plus 10 differential. I get that, but Phil, I'm not excited for the Chicago Sky. Like I hear you, but you see that team in third. That's my Liberty. We won game out. We took a loss. That
was a tough game winner though.
Tough game, yeah, it really was. So
Ashley Lynn Barker.
So realistically, I think it's going to be a long season. I like Chicago. You worn out Chicago because I said they did well this offseason? I guess. Phil, like, I want your Seattle Storm to also do well. And like, when it comes to front offices, I totally get what you're saying in terms of, like, year after year consistency of, like, taking mid. You know what I mean? Because that's what Chicago did for the last 2 years. With Angel Reese, they did not improve their roster whatsoever. They waited until this new CBA was done, and then they started making moves. You know what I'm saying, right? Or am I wrong? So, like, it's just like I don't know. Realistically, this is a good start. Hot for Chicago. They signed a lot of great players. Cloud, I really am sad she left the Liberty for this guy, but it is what it is. It's just like I don't know.
Also, of course, the team that Angel Reese went to.
Sparks 0-2, Storm 0-2 or 1-2.
Yeah. Damn. Also. A lot of people have been talking about how Caitlin Clark has been performing this year so far. Obviously, it's 2-3 games. But, yeah, she's been struggling from 3. But I think she's one of those great players in the league where, yes, she's struggling to find her shot from 3. But her game everywhere else is going to, help her keep productive. So,
well, we'll clearly see because they favored this damn team over everybody else for 2 straight years.
Yeah, also, that's
where it's like the absurdity, Phil. Like, no, like, I'm not a Caitlin Clark hater. Like, I do think she's a great player. But, like, to not see the favoritism in picking the Indiana Fever, right? Where, no offense, take the NBA. When do we cover the middle of the country? Especially if the Knicks or the Lakers are doing well. When do we cover them? They're never number one. So all I'm saying is I get Caitlin Clark is a commodity. I get she's a great player, but at the same time, she better start winning. Otherwise,
True, and
people are gonna start talking crap because she's being seen.
To be honest, people are already talking crap. You know, someone said due to her recent struggles from the 3-point line, people are calling her right now a Linsanity run.
Oof.
They're comparing her to the Linsanity phenomenon.
Like, realistically, hear me out. That's wild because yes, Jeremy Lin in a sense had a decent, you know what I mean, NBA career, but at the same time, when we talk about Linsanity, we talk about like lightning in a bottle. We talk about something that happened and then went away. Realistically, right? As much as I love Jeremy Lin, he had a good career after New York, but he never sustained what he sustained in New York. So it's just like I don't know. It's just tough. I don't think she's having a Linsanity thing. I think, like you're saying, she's a developing player and she will develop into a better player. But it's just the favoritism in the WNBA needs to stop, and we need to start following another team next year that's not the Indiana Fever.
Yeah. So
I don't care if she brings in. She should be second. They should be in second terms of games, and there should be whoever wins the championship next year. They should focus on them to see if they repeat. So that's how the media strategy should go. Sorry, it just
do you want to get the direct quote of what someone said?
What? Go ahead.
So yeah. I don't know. You know who Tyrone Johnson is? I don't know what.
Sounds familiar, but
I don't know what media he's for, but his exact quote is, "The Caitlin Clark thing is over because she's not the best player in the WNBA. She's not even the best guard from her college class. She's Jeremy Lin."
That's crazy to say she's not the guard from her best college. Who else was in that class? It was her, and then we're talking about Paige.
No, she said he from her college class. So
yeah. So who else won that class?
Let me check.
Who like
Haley? No, not Haley. Never mind. WNBA class 2020.
You gotta like. No offense, but like that's such a bold statement for something that's not true. I mean,
yeah. So Caitlin Clark, guard wise, JC Sheldon, guard. Who else? Carla Elite, a guard.
Nope.
Layla Locken, guard.
Nope.
Marquisha Davis, guard.
Did he say player, like out of that draft, or did he say guard?
Say that college class.
Okay, yeah. So
she's definitely the best guard out of that college class.
Out of that class, no offense. Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about player, you're trying to compare to Angel Reese. Yes.
Yeah.
But like that's old news and
Kate Martin
irrelevant. They played two different games.
Yeah, I'm looking at the class. Yeah, that's
she definitely is the best in her class in terms of guards.
Yeah, and plus, I was looking at the stats before we came on. She's averaging. I mean, she scored like 20 and 24 in the last two games, and that's with her struggling from the 3-point line. Her last two games, 25 and 7, 7 for 18 from the field, 2 for 9 from 3. If she's able to score 20, even with struggling from 3, just imagine when the 3's actually hitting.
Yeah, well.
And also 24, 4, and 9, her most previous game against the Sparks. She shot 9 for 17 from the field and 1 for 7 from 3. So, yeah, she scored 24 and 9 with only one made 3. If she made like 2 or 3 of them more, she'd have 30. So, sure. I think, yeah, she's still scoring, you know, it may not be efficient, but she's still scoring 20 a game even with struggling from 3. So, I don't think we need to hit the panic button too fast here.
It's because she's at a decline from what her height was, and that's why people are talking smack. It happens everywhere, and it's crazy that it just I don't know. It's just crazy that you're gonna say something so definite that she can prove wrong in 2 years. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just like and then you become silly. And this is what I was talking about, Phil, before like the playoffs, like Colin Cowher really like doubled down. And I was just like, imagine they do it this year. Why do you get renewed? Why are they paying you 10 cents on what you're saying when you're saying such false, inaccurate information?
Clips.
In your opinion. I'm just like, why did they re-up your contract? Seriously. Explain that to me, Phil, why he gets his contract re-up if the Knicks win the championship. Seriously. Like, he's going to be out of a job.
I can tell you one good reason why.
Why?
Because clips and views, and people are going to tell him he's wrong.
For the embarrassment that he brings to Fox, insane. And no offense, if you're going to reward that, Fox is just as delusional as their politics. And I don't mean to be like, but it's just like it's like you gotta understand right and wrong, and you gotta understand that you can go out on a ledge, but if you go on a ledge and you're that wrong, like
You know how many people are going to want to tune in to see what he says after the Knicks potentially win, and how many people are going to be in the comments of the clips and everything.
He'll barely talk about it. It'll be what it'll be. Like it's just like there's just no need to be that big of a hater. You know what I mean? When you're, I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Also, with going back to Caitlin Clark, this season so far, 22 points, 8 assists per game. She's also shooting 46% from the field and 18% from three, which is nasty.
She was struggling. Yeah. And the only reason I'm saying that is because you and I both know those numbers could be a little bit higher.
Yeah. If she's averaging 22 off of 18% shooting from three,
she's basically a triple-double. She could be a walking Russ if she really wanted it.
They're probably walking double-double. I don't think she's that much of a rebounder to get triple-double.
I think the hustle could be if she steps up a game a little bit more. I don't know how she does it, but
I mean, you have Aaliyah Boston there. You have other people there.
You do. So. And she doesn't need to work outside of her means. Like, you know how some people they force the issue.
Yeah,
she doesn't need to do that.
That's why I think I mentioned earlier with the Peyton Pritchard comps, with the Steph Curry comps. She's Trae Young. She's not a strong defender, but she can get you points and assists and occasionally the three ball.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but
I hear you. I think everyone is their own, but that's yeah. And I didn't hate the Peyton Pritchard thing, but it was just like he wasn't an everyday starter. You like if you're talking about Peyton Pritchard this year, the guy who stepped up, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's a great comparison. But
because I just don't think the playmaking abilities don't match there because Peyton Pritchard's not known as an assist maker. Caitlin Clark is like Trae Young. So.
I don't know. I think Peyton's got it in his game. I think right now he put the ball in the basket. Like Caden's been hurt, you know what I mean? But I hear you.
So far, everything else, the Washington Mystics, their rookies have been struggling. I think Lauren Betts, the UCLA
struggling.
Yeah, the UCLA teammates were struggling, all 5 of them. So, I mean, obviously, it's still fair.
Was struggling with fouls earlier, right?
Yep, and now she's been out the last 2 games. She's out. She was out last game, and she's out today. So
yeah, it happens. She's dancing on TikTok. She's out today. Interesting.
Yeah. I only know that because of fantasy basketball, but
interesting.
But yeah, some other notes. Cameron Brink also was struggling the previous game.
She was, and I think she'll struggle a lot. I think she's going to be somebody who needs to get her legs under her because she was out all last year. Remember?
Yep.
But yeah, no, I feel that. A lot of people on my team are struggling. If we're being honest, go down list of my fantasy football or fantasy team. Let's see.
Oh yeah, no, that's true.
I have Lauren Betts and whatchamacallit, Cameron Brink.
So
Brittany Griner's out. Great. I have Jackie Young. Jackie Young's doing pretty well.
Also, just a quick look at some stats leaders so far. Yeah, Kelsey Mitchell. She has been so far. She was great last year in relief of Caitlin Clark, and she's continuing her great season. Marina Mabry, known as a great scorer. She's leading that new expansion team in Toronto. Kelsey Plum being top 5 is great too. Also, shout out my number 1 pick, first round pick, Breanna Stewart.
Olivia Miles is a rookie.
Yes. She has been balling so far. She had a great debut. I think like 20 points, 8 rebounds, and multiple assists.
I suck at fantasy basketball, but I can pick them. I'll tell you that.
That was my pick. That was supposed to be my pick too.
I know. Sorry about that.
Also, for defensive rebounds, Angel Reese, of course, Kiki Irafin, Anisha Morrow, Shakira Austin. Assists. Yeah, Olivia Miles is 3rd in assists as a rookie, 7.5 per game.
It's only been 3 games, but yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, but still, yeah, true. Also,
their number 1's out, right? Who's their number 1?
I have to talk to you about Olivia Miles, John. I have to talk to you about.
Oh, it's like a trade? I mean, hey.
Forget about Caitlin Clark. I want Olivia.
Bring me some Liberty. That's all I'm saying.
For Sabrina for Olivia?
No, not like straight up, but I'm talking about like a package.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Let's talk a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, shout out Veronica Burton, one of my MVPs last year. Oh wow, Breanna Stewart's averaging 2.7 blocks per game. Did not know that.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
3-pointers made. Oh, Johannes has been great for y'all. I know you said you got some struggles, but also Johannes, she has been great. 4.7 threes per game. Good lord.
They just have they have a lot of players. You know what I mean? Like, they just need to get the chemistry going.
Also, Sparks are giving Lisa Leslie a statue outside Crypto Arena.
Nice.
Well deserved.
How big is it going to be? That's my question.
hopefully they don't mess it up like Wade or Ronaldo.
It's crazy. The statue is wild. Somebody talked about LeBron statues, and they were like, I don't even know if I want a statue outside of the heated arena. I was like, shut up. Yeah, it was bad, but like I think he approved it. Did Dwayne Wade not approve that?
He did.
I'm just like, don't blame the artist when the athlete said, yeah, it's good. I don't know. That's all I'm trying to say.
So yeah, let's head into the NBA now. We saw the draft lottery take place a couple days ago, and yeah, here are the results of the first 14 picks. First thing that jumps out to me was the Pacers losing their pick because of a trade with Zubac and Mathurin. Basically, the deal was they traded Mathurin to the Clippers for Zubac, and they have a pick involved. So if the pick fell 1 through 4, the Pacers would get it. But if it was top 5 through onward, the Clippers would get it, and they barely got it. And the Pacers lose their pick, but the Clippers get theirs. So, I mean, hopefully Zubac is worth it. I think it's an upgrade for Miles Turner personally. So hopefully it was the necessary trade, just because this is a deep draft. So
I don't know. Yeah, it's a deep draft. I don't know if this trade was worth it.
I don't know. I mean, personally, I think Zubac is an upgrade on Miles Turner. So, but a top 5 pick in the draft for Zubac.
Miles Turner was so good, though. You think he's an upgrade?
Yeah, I think he's better defensively. He's a better rebounder.
He can't score though. He's all right.
I mean, with that lineup,
Miles Turner, I would say, is a better scorer, right?
I think it's kind of close. I think Miles Turner is a better 3-point shooter, but you only need like 10 to 15 points from Zubac. He can get you that.
True. You could probably cut down Miles Turner's with Zubac. Yeah, I agree. I hear you.
Yeah, you have Pascal Siakam, you have Hallie, you have Nemhard, you have others.
I'm just saying, like, Miles Turner is more diverse in the scoring of the basketball. Oh,
he can't rebound for shit though.
No, he can't. No, he cannot.
That's where you bring Zubac.
Oh yeah.
But also, the top 4, the Wizards, Jazz, Grizzlies, and Bulls. Wow, the Bulls actually slid into the top 4. Great for them. But the big thing everyone's talking about is the Wizards. AJ DeBanza projected number 1 pick, I believe, which there's no certain solidified number 1 pick at all for this draft. Some say it could be DeBanza, some say it could be Darren Peterson, some say it could be even Cameron Boozer. But apparently,
we're talking about that in a second too. Did you hear about that gossip?
Which one?
The Cameron Boozer gossip. His dad does evaluations for the Jazz. How is his dad going to evaluate him at number 2? Do they take Cameron Boozer? Or does he go to Chicago, back to his dad's other former team? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, definitely a possibility. I think he'll be like a top 5 pick maybe, but
sure.
Yeah, but DeBanza and his team apparently want to stay in Utah. So
Phil, if the Clippers do not sprint to the podium and grab Boozer, I swear, if Boozer ends up in Brooklyn, Phil, we're flying to LA and we're telling that bald guy he needs to sell his thing. I'm just saying, whatever arena, get out of here with that wall. You better go take Boozer at 5 at minimum.
Yeah. It'll be do the Clippers need I don't.
They need a big man in a sense.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's all. Like, what I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying he falls to 5, but what I'm saying is, if he would fall to 6, where the Brooklyn Nets could take him, or worse, the Kings, those 2 spots are just. I'm just saying those 2 spots are the worst spots for him.
The Nets had 5 picks last year, and none of them panned out so far.
I know. I don't want to talk about that. Actually, one of them did, and we got screwed.
Oh, it was the
OKC guy. The guy we traded to OKC. So, yeah, we picked him technically, and he's playing really well.
Who was it?
I can't remember. It's like Terrell or something. I don't know. He's like a shooting guard or whatever. He's killing it in the playoffs with I can't remember his name.
Oh. But if you're Washington, do you think you could trade this pick to the Jazz and potentially get Ace Bailey, who was trying to get to Washington last year, and the 2nd overall pick for the Jazz?
It might have been AJ Mitchell.
AJ Mitchell?
I think that's who we picked. AJ Mitchell. He's
been hooping.
He has been hooping. I'm just saying. Yeah, those are fucking crazy trades.
If you're the Wizards, do you entertain the offer of trading the number 1 pick to the Jazz?
Yeah, I would in a sense. What about do you also do you then get Ace Bailey?
Yeah, I think if you get like Ace Bailey, you better get a good package if you're getting a potential eight Debanza, because either way,
it'd be 6 swaps and Ace Bailey and somebody else. You know what I mean?
Like a package of that nature. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that could totally work. I don't know if it does.
Yeah,
I don't think it's like I think the Jazz might be like, we'll just take whoever the second best is. Because there's no infinite number one. You know what I mean? But I hear your point on the BYU kid might want to go to Utah. Might be a huge destination for him.
Yeah, because I think you get Darren Peterson, which is not bad at all. So either way, if you're Utah, if you don't get the Banza, you get Darren Peterson. But if you're the Wizards, if you trade down one spot, you get the Banza and you get Ace Bailey. So
that'd be crazy.
Not bad.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. Plus, if this is a big if, because the Washington Wizards are going to be one of the biggest if teams next year.
I don't know. I think there really will be like. I was telling a couple people about just like sports and stuff, and my buddy was like, "Yeah, I don't have a basketball team," and I was like, "Hey, if you're trying to root for an underdog coming out of nowhere, you know you should look into the Washington Wizards, because like they might just do it. They might just come out of nowhere and surprise some people. You know what I mean?
Trae Young and Anthony Davis are healthy.
But they have the number 1 overall pick. So when you think about it, you got at least 4 guys on the floor that can play. It's good stuff.
Also, Trey Johnson in his rookie year did solid. So
he did really good. So like
Alex Starr still developing, and you have AD to learn from.
So it's just like I think they have a squad where this is probably the best DC squad we've seen since John Wall was in his prime.
And he was there to get the number 1 overall pick for the Wizards. So lucky's charm.
So it's just like I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens. I've been a Washington Wizards hater for forever, and I really would like that city to have really good basketball. I think it'd be fun to go down to DC and watch the Knicks and the Wizards or whatever, or Celtics and Wizards.
Also, it'd be interesting. Do you think the Nets could possibly fumble the 6th overall pick?
Absolutely. Although I think it could also drop right into their lap. I think if Carlos Boozer drops to 6, or his son drops to 6, like I my head's gonna explode with I've watched this kid play. Like even if you're right, even if he's like a mid-range to close shooter, like he doesn't have a jump shot, like the kid can play. He's diverse. Like I kind of think he can shoot the 3 from time to time. I mean, he's normally wide open, but it's like
he's not very athletic.
He's not very athletic, but at the same time, he's big. He's something where in a young league, he's gonna thrive. His dad had a long NBA career. I think he is a valid top 5 player. You know what I mean? I think coming from Duke, he's played well. I think his brother staying at Duke, or is he getting drafted?
He's staying.
So I mean, I think you get settled. Your brother's probably a lottery pick that the Wizards could go after in a year or 2 because they're probably not going to be good right out the gate.
How that Duke game went. You know damn well he was staying. After the mistake he made, he's definitely staying. He was not going to be drafted after that.
With NIL and stuff, why would you not? But
that's true.
I'm just saying, like, you have time, you can go get paid, but at the same time, you can establish stuff. But where would you want to go? Would you want to go to the Clippers, the Nets, or Chicago?
If you're a Boozer?
Yeah, if you're a Boozer. Personally, to me, it's Chicago. I wouldn't want to go to the Jazz with my dad. I'm good.
Either way, yeah.
I really wouldn't want to go to Memphis. So I'd go to Chicago, the Clippers, or the Nets. I think realistically, your best place is Chicago because it's not as many distractions, and if you bring basketball back to Chicago, it'll get wild.
Yep.
You know what I mean? In the Midwest,
they already have like a bunch of young talent, anyways. Buzelis, Giddey, and others.
So you could possibly do something to win like Rookie of the Year and stuff.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So yeah, we'll see how the draft plays out. We still have the back end will be finalized after the playoffs. But I mean, yeah, there's definitely a load of talent for this draft. Everyone from Debanza, Darren Peterson, Koa Pete, Boozer, national champion Yaxel Lendeborg, who I think a lot of people are saying he could fall to the Thunder. So if the Thunder get a national champion, who is of like he's old, like 26, 27. I forgot. We argued about it in the chat.
Who cares? You can play ball. Who cares? I hear you.
Be a pro ready player off the bat who just won a national championship.
I mean, yeah, if he fits the scheme, I think the Warriors also. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Get him, yeah. There's room for him in the Warriors as well.
There's a lot of different possibilities. I think the Mavs are an interesting team at 9. The Heat at 13, that and 14 with the Hornet, that's got to suck. Those 2 picks at the end of the lottery, you're just hoping somebody falls at that point.
Yep.
But
sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go over before we head out the latest in the NBA playoffs.
See who's gonna play with the Knicks, baby. Come on.
Okay, so far it could be Cleveland after last night, but we already talked about the
ticky-tack fouls last night.
Yeah, so
call.
We already talked about the Knicks and the Sixers. They advanced. So the next team to advance was during the week, the Thunder. They sweep the Lakers in easy 4 games. This last game was the closest one out of the 4, though.
Sure.
Yeah. So the Thunder now wait the win of the Spurs and Wolves. But before we talk about the Thunder, let's talk about the Lakers. Apparently, there's a lot of news about them and if LeBron James will be staying or going.
Does that mean they're going to let go of Bronny? I like his development, low-key.
Yeah, I think he's going to go where LeBron goes, to be honest. But
I don't. Hear me out. I'm not trying to say that he shouldn't go where LeBron goes, but I'm excited to see Bronny on an NBA team without LeBron James. I think he is NBA talent. Whether you like to believe that or not, I don't know. Whether other people like to debate me on that, whatever. I think he's the guy that has been in an NBA system for more than 2 years now. He's developed. He's gotten shy, and then he's also taken shots. So it's just like anybody is growing, and I think I don't know. I'm excited to see him off LeBron's team. I'm excited to see what he kind of can do. You know what I mean? Because he's got a little something. I'm not saying he's got it, but he could be an asset to somebody.
Yeah. So apparently there was a little rift between the Lakers and LeBron during this season.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe
from management, from coaching. So is a possibility that LeBron could go elsewhere. A lot of people are reporting. How do you feel about LeBron going to your Knicks?
A lot of people have been saying I've been thinking about it. I mean, it depends about the situation because, like, I'm not for a sign and trade for like getting rid of other people to bring in LeBron. Okay. I understand LeBron is 42 years old. I understand he's still LeBron James. He's still a great player. But what I see is an asset coming to the Knicks if we get him, which we probably won't, but if we get him, who could literally anytime Jalen Brunson or Cat, whatever, needed to sit down, he could take over. Or if he wanted to just play the fourth quarter, or he didn't want to play a game, he could just not play a game. He could take care of his body and doesn't have to play every single game and be relying on everything. You know what I mean? He could be a role player, which is crazy to say about LeBron James. I'm just saying. He'd be the best role player in NBA history. If we had to I'm just saying, like, if you're coming in, you don't have to be a number 1. He could go to a contender and he could be like a 2 or 3, personally, to me. I don't know. And I don't know if that's going to be the New York. I think it could be Golden State. It could be somewhere that's kind of already got a team that LeBron joins and then he's a big part of. But I think if he comes in as a third option, that could be a championship team. LeBron James is still very good at 42 years old.
Yep. I mean, the reports are saying a potential of the Lakers, him staying there, returning home to Cleveland, the Knicks, the Warriors. So
I think him in DC would be crazy.
I would too.
I could do it better than MJ. That's what I would say. And then his last 2 years are in DC, like MJ. Would be crazy. With Trae Young, with first overall pick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but they're going to say, "Oh, LeBron had more help in Washington than Michael Jordan."
No. That's crazy. First of all, I'm hear me out. I'm a Michael Jordan fan. I think resume-wise, his resume, just being undefeated in the finals, is a strong resume. I'm trying to say that, but at the same time, I don't think, like, I don't know if you said it or if Elijah said it. I don't think there's anything LeBron could do in his career that's going to hurt him And I agree the same thing with Jordan. Jordan went to the Wizards originally to become an owner. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't look at Jordan's Wizards years and say, oh, what a negative thing. I mean, if he worked with Jerry Stackhouse and he understood the talent on his team, maybe he would have played better. And I think, like, it's okay to criticize him now because he didn't take Jerry Stackhouse seriously. And Jerry Stackhouse went on to have a great NBA career. So it's just like, I don't know. I think realistically, I would love the final chapter to end in a championship. And I'm not saying I'm a LeBron hater. I'm not saying I'll always take Jordan, but right now it would if he ends it in a championship, I would take LeBron. It'd be the perfect thing. And I forget, I think it was Mad Dog. He talked about how so many teams LeBron was on. He's been on 4 teams. Realistically, 3 franchises. So like that's not a lot to me. All right. And realistically, he also, I'm sorry if I'm like preaching right now, but he also like went wherever he wanted technically. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anyone couldn't do that, but no one did that as the star. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's just something else I would give to LeBron. So I don't know. I'm excited to see where he goes. Where do you think he'll go? Deadass. I'll let you talk. My bad. I'm sorry about that.
It's always up in the air because we don't know how the rest of these playoffs are going to go.
You think he goes to Boston? No.
That's the last place.
It would be interesting.
Last place he'll go.
It would be interesting, bro.
He said he's in Boston. That'll be the last place he goes.
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown are very smart people. They could recruit. If they wanted to, they could recruit. I'm just saying. I get that's the last place he goes, but I think I'm just saying Boston because they have a solid team. They have a solid GM.
I promise you that'll be the last place he goes.
I think there are worse teams than Boston, personally. I think the Nets. He won't go to the Nets. He'll go to Boston over the Nets. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
I don't know with the way they treated him over his career. I doubt he'll go to Boston.
I hear you. I mean, dude, no offense, but like he needed to play somebody. You know what I mean? He needed to play against somebody. I get that like he went to Miami to beat the big 3 and he doesn't like Boston, but I'm just saying like my golden opportunity for Jordan was he could have left the Bulls and went to the Knicks and him and Ewing could have won a title. And they didn't. But the thing that makes like LeBron James smarter than everybody else is that he realized he could go to Miami with another superstar, win a title, come back to Cleveland, win a title, go to Los Angeles, win a title. You know what I mean? He's been a part of 3 franchises. He's got 3 different titles. So it's, I don't know. It'd be insane if he went to Boston, the place that loves titles, and he brings one more home. I'm not saying you should want him. I'm just saying it'd be cool if you know what I mean? If he signed with Boston, you'd be hyped. You get a LeBron James jersey. Would you not?
No,
yeah, that's all I'm saying. Same with New York. If he signs with New York, I'm getting a LeBron James jersey. Why would you not? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, if it is his potential last team, whatever season it is, no matter where he's at, those prices are going to be through the roof. But they're going to be extra through the roof if it's in New York because we know how.
Yeah, I get that, but like at the same time, like games. No offense, but like I've yet to meet an NBA season ticket holder. They probably exist. They're probably out there. There are probably lots of them, but
they're the ones that sit in the front row.
They cost a lot of money. No, those people actually get tickets for free.
Maybe the ones that
Celebrity Row is free.
I know they sit somewhere near the front, like maybe like the 3rd or 4th or 5th rows.
Yeah, 4th or 5th row probably. It's probably the most expensive ticket of an NBA. Yeah, probably that.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Thunder. Quick work for the Lakers. Now they wait the winner of the Spurs and Timberwolves. Yeah, I mean, so far they have lost no games.
Do you think the Timberwolves could take anything from the Thunder, or do you think they'd get swept?
We saw this matchup last year. I think it was 4-1 Thunder. So I think it'll probably go the same way, 4-1 Thunder. So
you think I should be rooting for San Antonio because they'll probably if they could take him to 7? Because that's like as a Knicks fan, like when I'm looking at the West, I'm looking at us and I'm going, okay, we'll play either Cleveland or Detroit, and then we got to play the finals. And the only thing I can remember is Jimmy Butler with a 7th or an 8th seed going all the way to the finals and then losing to LeBron because he was too gassed in the COVID bubble. Do you remember that?
Yep.
It's just like that is the thing. Being gassed is totally, you could lose a series just because you're tired. So it's just like,
yep.
I just don't want to be too gassed. That's all I'm saying.
You guys been off since what, Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah, I mean, we need the rest. OG got to get healthy. You know what I'm saying?
And we'll potentially, we can talk about this a little bit later, but yeah, with the way the Pistons and Cavs series is going, you guys will probably get a little bit more rest. But as for the Thunder, they're getting rest too. They're waiting on Wolves and Spurs, and then, honestly, I think this series should have been over like last game, because you think about it. Game 1, Wemby shot terrible, and they lose by 2. Game 3 or 4, Wemby leaves after getting ejected, and then the Wolves barely win again. So if it wasn't for the ejection and Wemby bad shooting, which is a lot of ifs, I think the Spurs would have won in 5, for being honest. But
what do you think about that elbow? Do you think he should have gotten suspended or no? You think so?
I think he should have got suspended, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
Elbow. And
I saw the Meta World Peace one, and then I looked at the Wemby one, and hear me out. This is the only reason why I don't think he should have gotten suspended. One, it was a playoff game. You know what I mean? It is not a regular season game. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think he looked straight at him and then elbowed him like Ron Artest did. Okay. I mean, people, the replays that I've seen Anthony Edwards and Randall or somebody just touching this guy, just holding on to him, he's just trying to break free. So, I mean, I understand that there is no point in violence in this game. Like, I'm not trying to be like that, but like, if these guys are constantly hanging on you, I'm just, you know what I mean? That's all I'm trying to say.
Throw your bows around to make some room.
What'd you say?
I mean, that's what I think when you play basketball, that's what something they've told you when you're younger. If you want to make some room, throw some bows. If it connects, it connects.
Well, yeah. But at the same time, if you're that tall, your elbows are 2 feet above somebody's head. You know what I mean? So, like, he might have just been trying to get around. You know what I mean? And it went straight to his neck. It went, ooh.
I think the Spurs do close it out in Game 6, because I just think that the only way the Timberwolves do win if Wemby gets ejected or he has a bad game.
I think Ant Edwards could push it to a 7, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, we'll see.
I just think they really need to find a number 2 for Anthony Edwards. They need to. Russell's not it, and
Randall,
sorry, is not it. My bad. Sorry, I'm having a little mind fog. Playing like Russell, honestly. And it just, I don't know. I as much as I like the Wolves, they just don't have everything. And Dante DiVincenzo being injured is not helping their case. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So just like, if he wasn't injured, I low-key like the Wolves beating San Antonio. I really do. Dante DiVincenzo was getting hot at the end. Is it because I'm a Knicks bias? Is this what we're saying now? Because I like Dante DiVincenzo that much? I'm just saying, I've seen magic happen in the playoffs when it comes to him. He can make the 3-ball rain, all right? And I think he's the third option. They need to find a second option. If you got to get rid of Gobert, if you got to get rid of literally anybody, Randall. But it's just like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Let's head over to the next series before we head out. Pistons and Cavs. Yeah, these two teams, the only people that were able to win were at home. The first 2 games, it was Detroit. The next 2 games was Cleveland. But then the Cleveland Cavaliers break the series tie with finally the first road win of the year. And this was a very, very great game back and forth until the Pistons were up by, I believe, 9 with like 2:40 left. Yep. A tremendous collapse as Cleveland was able to come back, force OT. And when they played an OT, another back and forth, but Cleveland was able to pull away thanks to James Harden. So 2 questions for you. Did you see that call at the end of the quarter, fourth quarter?
I did. I'd say no call.
It looked like they were taking
the refs were doing that all game, and it was fouls on both teams. Is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Plus, if you're Detroit, you gave them a 9-point lead with 2:40 left.
Yeah, and you're whining about bruh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that might have been a missed call. The thing on Asar Thompson, but
yeah, that was a missed call.
You never let it get into the referee's hands, especially with how bad the refs has been. Apparently, there's like an increase in like referee calls from the regular season to the postseason this year in the playoffs. They put out a report about that.
last year they let him play, and this year they're kind of letting him play, but it's the inconsistency, and I'll continue to say it. They need to be better. They need to pay people to be better. They're missing calls, and it's affecting the game. It's really affecting the game. So it's just like, I don't know. Do you think Cleveland wins it when they win the next game? Because they go home?
Honestly, I think this goes 7, which I think all New York fans want to hear, a 7-game series.
I would love that.
But I don't know. With Detroit, it's tough. They just lost at home. Jalen Duren has yet to show up, which is very scary. He went from being a 19 to 20-point game player in the regular season to being a 9.9. Like it was a whole 10, 11-point drop off from the regular season to the playoffs, which is absolutely scary,
choking.
especially when
they're choking. They're choking. They're choking this series away.
Yeah,
it's not even
him literally doing everything he can, but there has been an inconsistent second option for them ever since the playoffs started.
He needs to get the big man involved. Realistically,
he does.
Needs to get him involved early.
He has.
I'm just saying. More. Fuck. I'm just saying. I'm cursing again. God, that's another $2. Jeez, that's like $5 this podcast. No, but like realistically, like he needs to get the big man involved. I get he's trying. Try harder. If he gets involved in the first quarter, get him involved in the second quarter. By halftime, you should have the most perfect relationship. It's just because I get Cade is doing everything he can. I really get it. He's really playing very, very well. If he hit that 3 at the end of last night, ooh, it would have been. Yeah, I think it would have been a little different. I'm just saying.
I think with the way the Cavaliers are playing, James Harden, who's known to struggle in the playoffs, he's been really lighting it up the second round. Yeah, I trust the Cavaliers more than the Pistons at this point because I do not trust outside Kenny Cunningham. I don't trust anyone outside of Detroit.
Yep.
And plus, I think I said this at the whole beginning of the year. With how the East is looking, the ECF should be Knicks and Cavs.
Should be Knicks and Cavs. I really don't want to lose to the Cavs though. To go to the finals, like for them to go to the finals. I really don't want to. Oh, but
plus I trust. I mean, yeah.
Did you see somebody put a report out how the Detroit got swept Detroit swept the Knicks this year or whatever?
Yeah.
What happened last year with the Celtics, Phil? Tell the people. Tell the people how people got cocky and they started talking, and that's what happened. We want Detroit. We want Cleveland and Detroit. All right? I just want to say that.
I mean, yeah, it's only 2 options, so yeah.
Apparently, I only get one of them, Phil. I only get to either beat Cleveland or I get to beat Detroit. Who is won the belt to, Phil? That's what I want to know. Hopefully,
it was like Cleveland, but we'll see.
Hopefully it's Cleveland. Just because it was said that it was going to be Cleveland. You know what I mean? Like, show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they have little to no excuse of why they can't be in the ECF this year.
They have such a full squad. It would be such a good ECF.
Yep.
It'd give the Western Conference a run for its money, and also probably go 7, which is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking to get there in 6, hopefully. But
okay, so last thing before we head out.
Gotcha.
Do you think we're on the verge of a Thunder and Knicks finals? Because a lot of people are calling it already.
A lot of people called that last year, and then the Knicks choked. So hopefully, I would love to see it. Realistically, I would love a Knicks San Antonio final. So
that's what the other Knicks fans said too.
All right. Well, because we beat them in the in-season tournament. I'd like to see them to play them in the finals. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think the Knicks. Hear me out. Don't be mad at me for saying this, but I think the Knicks have the best overall roster next to the Thunder. I think Thunder are 1, Knicks are 2. I mean, the other people would put Knicks in like 4, but I would say realistically our rosters are 2, with the bench and everything included, for how I think the finals will go. I think we probably lose to OKC, but I would love to see the Knicks OKC. I would love to beat OKC personally, but we'll see what happens. I want to win the Eastern Conference Finals first, and then I want to talk about this. But that's what I'm hoping. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to jinx my team, but
hey, someone might ever do that for you. So
we're talking with humbleness. We're chilling.
How upset would you be if you know who jinxes your team and you guys don't get to the finals? How bad would you be at him?
I don't think I'd be that mad, but I'm watching the whole game, and I swear to God, if I get bings like 5 minutes before we lose, I'd be so pissed. I'd be like, yeah, I know. Like, let's just finish. So you know what it'd be like? It'd be like, did you see the Chicago Marathon this year?
No.
Oh my God. There's this guy running and he thought he won. And then there was this other guy that sprinted and got there 2 seconds before he won and finished and won. It was crazy. It was like, that's why you don't celebrate, because you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're so ahead, like, that's why you don't celebrate before you win. It's just you finish. And that's what it should be about.
Okay. So by the time next pod rolls around, we'll probably have our Eastern and Western Conference finals set up and taking place, like 1 or 2 games in already. So yeah, we'll tell you how we'll give you our reactions for the second round of the playoffs, the NFL schedules as well. We'll probably start off the show with the NFL schedules. And
I'm gonna go up Knicks up 1. Line call.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, Knicks up 1 by the time we go to Eastern Conference finals.
Well, hopefully, maybe we might get a game 7, which I think will probably be played on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
But either way, I think the ECF and WCF should be 1 or 2 games in max by the time the pod rolls around again. So yeah, last words before we head out, because I know we're in a little bit of a rush.
Yeah, no, sorry about that. Honestly, Phil, great podcast. I'm excited for the schedules to come out. The chat will light up when they do. I want to see who you guys face. I want to see who we face. I don't know. I'm just excited for this year. I'm excited for the new Jet rookies coming in. I'm excited. I watched the Mets game last night. They won in extras. It was great. Yeah, life's been good so far. The Knicks have uplifted some people, and even in some tragedy, we're feeling happy. We're feeling good. How are you doing? Your last words. By the way, thank you. Great podcast.
Okay. Hey, always happy to talk sports just to you week in and week out, whether it's in chats or on here.
Thanks.
So yeah, I'm excited for everything that's coming up too. The Western Conference Finals are almost here, and WNBA season is just about started. MLB season, even though it's been a tragic one so far for the Red Sox, still looking forward to see how they finish the season and what moves we could potentially make for next year as well. So yeah, a lot to look forward to. And also and NFL offseason is still fully underway. There's still free agents that have yet to be signed, like Tyreek Hill and Hunter. So see where they land. Also Aaron Rodgers. So yeah, it's definitely still a lot to talk about in the world of sports.
Do you think I should go to New York and be outside the Garden for one of the Eastern Conference final games? Take pictures, maybe do a video, do some Baller Central video. You
should.
We could do like a little hey, how we feel about the Knicks?
And you better get they better show the same energy as they do as the ones that you guys said in the chat. If they don't, then it's all fabricated.
You know, it might be, it might not be. Who knows? We'll see. Well, I mean, imagine if we get Jabby down there. I'm just saying. Little interview with Jabby.
Hey, all you have to do is get down there. It's not like watching the game, like maybe a post game thing.
True. They have watch parties, right? It's where the game's live, right?
I think so.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Oh yeah, great pod.
Yeah, that is the pod. Make sure you tune into our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch to stay up to date with everything. Our socials as well. Feel free to check out all the audio platforms if you want to listen to us instead of watch us. For me and John, that has been this week's pod. Me and Lando will be dropping our WWE reactions to the latest PLE and Backlash, I believe, tomorrow. So make sure you put on notifications to stay tuned into that. And with that being said, we'll see you next time, and we are out. Deuces.
Did you feel this way when you fell in love with Jean?
Oh, look. I felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer?
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses. that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't wanna question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you